Hi Pisces, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. This is Dane, and I am going to be doing your September 11th through the 20th, 2018 reading for you. Now I've shuffled and meditated upon the cards, so we're going to see what these 10 days have in store for you, Pisces, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. And if you guys would like to book a private reading with me, all that information will be in the description box below. That's beautiful. Oh wow. There you are, Pisces, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. Oh, I love it. It really looks here like change brings victory. I mean, seriously, that's just it. Change brings victory. Your first card is the Two of Wands. This is you not only looking at the right now, the here and now, the present situation, how everything is, but you're planning for the days, the weeks, the months, the years to come. You're looking at the big picture, the really big picture. And it's almost as if, no, it's not almost as if, you want a lasting change to come into your life that radiates outward, that helps lead you down the course and lead you down the path that you are supposed to be in. Because you're looking here, I really feel this way, at your future in that crystal ball. Trying to see it, trying to understand. You're also following your passion. Now, for some of you, you might be falling in love, because this is also the twin flame card, meeting that person that kind of sets your soul on fire. But for a majority of you, you are looking at your situation and you're saying, how can I improve it? How can I achieve what I want? How can I get to where I want to be? Because you want something more. You want to boldly move forward. Okay, so I'm just going to skip to your clarifying cards. You have the Chariot and the Seven of Cups. You want to boldly move forward to a prosperous future. That's what you want, Pisces, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. You want to take the reins in your emotions, and as a water sign, there can be a tendency to be pulled out by that undertow and find yourself, kind of overwhelmed. But you have such a such a good heart. You can say pure heart. Such good intentions for yourself, such good intentions for what you are achieving. But at times it can be overwhelming. So you're reining in your emotions. You're taking that water energy and you're focusing it, which you can see in the cards below, with the earth sign grounding you. You're harnessing yourself, creating what you desire into something tangible that can lead you forward. Embracing your prosperity, embracing your creativity, embracing how you want to achieve here on this earthly realm, and boldly moving towards what you desire. Going through this transformation of self. Obtaining your joy, your bliss, your prosperity of spirit. The yellow on the dress signifies friendship. A transformation, becoming, oh, that sounds funny, becoming friends with the person that you want to be, but also becoming friends and accepting that you can have good things come into your life. Life doesn't have to be suffering and pain and sorrow. Life is you boldly moving forward, looking at your future, and embracing love and peace, flexibility of mind and spirit. Also the shedding away of an old self, a rebirth of self. Home, prosperity of home, wealth coming into your life, money, something you value as much as money. Victory. And courage. Now the funny thing about the wreath here, and the funny thing about the way, especially because the wreath makes me think of Rome, of ancient Rome, the wreath was placed on the head, shown as a sign of victory, of, glory. But victory is also in the way that people perceive what you have done. So learning how to see your joys and your triumphs, learning how to see your joys as triumphs, learning even how to see your failures as stepping stones, changing the way that you view things, kind of like you're having really good PR, okay? Having somebody being able to change everything that you do into something wonderful, even if it's a terrible mistake. Having that really great sense of everything that I am learning, everything that I am doing, is moving me forward, is getting me closer to my goal, to being this Poseidon of the sea. and having courage to be able to face it, to be able to face it all, to sit there and see something wonderful and scary as you move forward, but not letting anything stop you. So we have you moving forward. Some of you will be finding partners who share the same passions as you. Others of you are looking at your passion, looking at your desire, looking at your path, looking over the edge of this balustrade and deciding, I think that's what it's called, and deciding what you want, deciding where you're going. Here, we have the Hierophant. And the Hierophant, Taliesin, he was the greatest of kind of all the bards, of all the people, wise and smart and just able to do anything. But you know what's funny about him is that he started as a lowly serving boy who was told to stir Carowin's cauldron because Carolyn was making a spell for her son, who she didn't think had any talents, any prospects, and she said, okay, I'm going to bless him. I'm going to make this potion for him, and he is going to become the greatest man in the whole entire world. And he's going to be amazing. And the catch was that it needed to be stirred constantly. So she had this little serving boy come and stir the pot. I don't know if he was a boy or a young man. I can't remember. But he stirred the pot. And a bit of it, and she said to him, the one thing you cannot do is ever, ever, ever taste it. And what wound up happening, it wound up having a bubble splash, and a little bit got on his finger, and he put his finger in his mouth because it burned him. And all of a sudden, he was the first one to taste of the potion. And he became the wisest man in all the land. He went from being lowly to being exalted. Of course, he was hunted down, and she attempted to kill him, but wound up swallowing him and becoming pregnant. I think that was her, or it could have been another person that wound up swallowing him as a seed and becoming pregnant. And he was born to be the greatest man that the Celtic world, that the Welsh mythology had ever known. Wise and just and fair. And that's what this card is saying to you. The Hierophant is saying that you can rise up, that you can become a master when once you were, a servant. And by that I mean you can become a master at the skill that you want to achieve. Think of it as a master craftsman. And what's interesting with this card is that in the Rider-Waite Tarot deck, it is a pope with supplicants at his feet. Right? So it's being kind of like a king to kings. Popes were the only people in medieval times who were allowed to tell kings what to do. It was a pope that started the Crusades, because everybody was infighting amongst themselves. So he said, you know what? Turn your eyes outward. And that's how he got Europe not to rip itself apart. Was it the best thing in the whole entire world? No, of course not. But it served his purpose. He rallied kings together when they could not rally themselves. That's what you are doing. You are rallying yourself towards your cause, towards what you desire achieving and succeeding in. It doesn't have to be big. It doesn't have to be something grandiose where everybody starts following you. No, it's most likely going to be something small. It's most likely going to be something that you desire doing, that you now have the courage and the confidence to go after. This majesty of self. This prosperity of spirit, but also following a traditional path. You're not going to reinvent the wheel or recreate, something amazing, find something absolutely positively new. No, you're going to find how to create something and make it absolutely positively yours and work to the best of your advantage. Also, here, because he's a bard, watch your words and what you say, because you hold so much power within your mind and your speech. But you are moving forward in power of self, in being able to create. And just one more thing, and then I'll get off this card, I promise. But Picasso, there's a quote from Picasso, and it said that his mother told him that if he were a priest, he would become a pope. If he were a soldier, he would become a captain or a lieutenant or whatever the highest thing there. He said, but I was an artist, and I became Picasso. That's what I think of with this card. That you can achieve the highest level of your abilities with effort, hard work, determination. This isn't saying, you sit on your couch eating chips all day, you're going to all of a sudden have people falling at your feet. No, not at all. This is saying that you are working hard, that you are striving for your success, and it is coming. Pisces, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. You are looking at your life and saying, what is it that I'm really good at? Where is it that I find my joy, my bliss, my sense of prosperity? And even if you think, oh my gosh, nobody could ever make money off of doing that, or nobody could ever, get respect off of doing that. And you can find out that people can wind up doing the craziest things and being prosperous. Heck, I have a friend who listens to somebody chew food on YouTube. She finds it very soothing. I find it very annoying to listen to anybody chew anything, ever. So, people can have success in the oddest ways. Know that success can be yours because you're also moving forward with this prosperity. Now, the Queen of Pentacles can represent an earth sign, a Capricorn, a Taurus, a Virgo, coming into your life. For some of you, you might be falling in love with an earth sign, somebody who's very grounded. But you are also firmly planting your feet on the ground, understanding your sorrows, understanding the difficulties that you have been through, but embracing love and saying, I am moving forward in prosperity. I am moving forward in abundance, and becoming that person who embraces their abundance, who embraces their skill, their sense of, their sense of joy. And it doesn't have to be with work. It could, or with accumulating wealth, accumulating money. It could be that you embrace your calling, which could be to be, the best parent that you could be, which spreads prosperity to your children and helps them grow into the best adults that they could be. And that's no small task at all. It's rising to the best of your abilities. It's rising to your calling in life. And for each and every one of you, Pisces, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, it's going to be different. But it's looking towards the future and saying, what is it that is most important to me? They say we always leave a footprint on this earth. And I think in Greek mythology, or there is a Greek saying, they ask how well you stand, how firmly your feet were planted into the ground, the footprints that you left behind. And Pisces, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, you are leaving behind deep footprints once you learn to follow your talent. You are obtaining your prosperity. You have here the Knight of Cups. This is you. Now you may be starting this journey. You may be sitting there and saying, okay, I've been gathering up my information, I've been learning my wisdom, and now I'm ready to charge forward. Now I'm ready to defend myself and go out there and prove myself. Mostly to yourself, Pisces, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, but to go out there and achieve your goals and achieve your dreams. Moving forward with healing, beautiful, positive energy at your center. You have your armor on. Okay, you're going to need your armor on. Because as you achieve your dreams, as you go after what you desire, you're going to have people want to bash you down. You're going to have people who say that you're doing it wrong. You're going to have people give you their opinions even when you really didn't want them. And that's okay. Because you are still moving forward, Pisces, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, and your life is doing a 180. Everything is starting to change. Everything is starting to fall into place. And it's no longer feeling overwhelmed because, and I know I'm jumping, but the negative side of the Seven of Cups is sitting there and having too many choices and not being able to choose anything. Just sitting there going, oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. This is a 180. This isn't you feeling overwhelmed. This is you feeling focused. This is you saying, okay, I know what I want to do. Even if you don't know it, even if you're still looking for it, you're still searching for your bliss, your joy, that sense of wonder in your life, that sense of prosperity, that ability that makes you move forward in joyous celebration, and you're sitting there and saying, Dane, I don't know how I could be embracing the Six of Wands, moving forward in joyous celebration, moving forward in embracing your passion, your creativity, knowing what you desire, and bringing that forward in your life, and having other people see that. I can't see how this is going to happen from September 11th to the 20th. In 10 days, I'm going to find a purpose that I've never known before. For those of you who don't know, you are getting closer because you desire moving forward you desire taking that step closer to your purpose, to yourself. You're going from being that serving boy who was told to stir the cauldron to the most revered person in the land. Now, that doesn't mean that it's a parable. It doesn't mean that you are going to be the most revered person in the land and people are going to be knocking down your door in order to talk to you. That doesn't mean that at all. It means that you are finding your purpose. You are finding your sense of self, and you are embracing it completely and utterly, rising to the height of your ability. Not within 10 days, but as your life does a 180. Okay, look. Your life does a 180. There's a sense that what was once overwhelming, you're now charging forward and saying, you know what? I'm taking the reins now. I know what I want. I know where I'm going. Getting a sense of purpose and determination. Looking at things. Do not get overwhelmed by the Two of Wands. Looking at your path, looking at what you desire and saying, this is what I want my future to be. Don't get paralyzed by your future, sitting there thinking, oh my gosh, how am I going to achieve my dreams? Because I'm terrified. All right? Because there are two types of fear. There's the fear of failing at what you desire doing, but there's also the fear of success. What if you do it and now you have to keep on doing it? You have to keep on succeeding. How the heck do you do that? Moving forward, believing in yourself. Knowing that if you did it once, you can do it again. You can move forward in success, and you can have success in your life. Moving forward with your armor on, healing energy around you, obtaining your desire, obtaining your glory and your richness. Moving forward in celebration of self. This is movement. This is you embracing change and saying, you know what? It is time that I have prosperity in my life. It is my time to have prosperity and bounty and happiness, to have people see how great I really am. Not everybody, just the people who matter. You don't need the accolades of the world. You need the accolades of yourself. And obtaining prosperity, obtaining bounty. Remembering your sorrow, remembering your pain, but not letting that hold you back. Moving forward in love and being a person of prosperity, but also a person of caring and of nurturing. A person who helps others succeed. Because the Queen of Pentacles, when people look unto her, they say, wow, you know, how did she succeed? And I'm saying she because it's a queen here. It doesn't matter. Just like it doesn't matter that here Taliesin is a man, or that the Wheel of Fortune is represented by a woman. This is all energy. Or that the Chariot is represented by a man. It doesn't matter. You are embracing loving energy, which is embracing your essence. Pisces, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. You're a loving, caring water sign. Your emotions run deep. You're embracing your prosperity. You're embracing your bounty. And because you are embracing your prosperity, you're going to have people turn to you and say, well, how did you do it? Again, this isn't going to be people knocking down your door all at once. You know, you could get to that point. Pisces, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. But this is people saying, wow, you know, you're a really nice person to talk to, and you're really quite successful. Or, you know, you seem so happy. How did you do it? Are you really happy? Are you really content with your life? Do you really feel as if prosperity keeps on coming to you? And the answer is yes, you do. Okay. Now they say at the bottom of the deck, which we're turning over, which I love, is your soul's message, is your subconscious message, is the subconscious message that you need to hear. And what you need to hear, Pisces, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, is that you're moving forward in love with the Two of Cups. Healing love, beautiful love, prosperous love. So definitely some of you will be finding a fantastic partner. For others of you, you might be reconnecting with that partner. Your subconscious desire might be to have that joy and that happiness in your life again. And for others of you, you are finding that balance within yourself. That love, that happiness, that combination of the yin and the yang, the masculine and the feminine aspect of you coming together in healing, in courage, giving yourself wings in prosperity, obtaining what you love, Pisces, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, and absolutely embracing it. All right. It was a pleasure to share this reading with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. Bye.